Hello children, good morning everybody. Welcome to our channel Smart Study. You all know that in the previous class we have completed 4 lessons and we have written the test also. Today I am going to start the 5th lesson, that is solids, liquids and gases. Okay, many of you might have known already what is meant by solid, liquid and gas. Yes or no, you have learnt in the previous classes also. We shall discuss about it in this briefly. See here, before starting the lesson they have given some task here. What is this? We shall see. Which of the following occupies space? Tick the correct answer. Okay, they have given some words here. In this, if anything occupies the space, then we should tick there, otherwise we can cross it. First one, love. Will love occupy space? You love your parents, you love your sisters, yes or no? Will it occupy any space? No, so this is wrong. Next one, ball. Yes, if you blow the air into the ball, what will happen? It will occupy some space or not? Yes, so this answer is correct. So I am keeping here tick mark. Next one, thoughts. Every day you'll have many thousands of thoughts you will get in the mind. For thinking all those different idea, is it taking any space? Is your mind occupying any space? No. So this is not. Cross mark. Next, balloon. If you blow air into the balloon, will it occupy space or not, children? Yes, definitely. As you are blowing the air, the balloon will expand. Yes or no means it is occupying space in it. It is taking, if air is entered into the balloon only, no, then the shape will be increased. So, balloon will occupy the space. This is right. Next one, water. Yes, will water occupy space or not? Suppose an empty bottle is there. If you fill the water into this, it will occupy some space or not? Yes. So this is also right. Next one. Now we shall start the lesson. First I will read each para and then I will explain. Okay. If I read the lesson, each para, what will happen? While you are reading the lesson again, if any doubts are there, you can check it. Okay. See here. First, what is there, children? We see many different things around, such as table, chair, water, book, milk, smoke, etc. Yes or no? All this type of things around us every day we will see. Next, all these things take up space and have the mass. Yes or no? Whatever thing is there around you, it is taking some space or not, and it is having mass. Mass means nothing but, children, weight. Mass or weight both are same. Don't think what is this mass. Mass means nothing but weight. Okay. Suppose I took one water bottle. It is taking some shape or not. It is taking some space or not. And if you pour some water into it, it will have some weight or not. Yes or no? So each and everything, not only bottle, whatever things are there around you, book, pen, table, chair, everything will have some space and it will occupy some weight. So these all things are only nothing but what? Anything which is having the weight, and if it occupies the space is called as a matter. See, what is matter? They will ask for you. What you'll write? What is meant by matter means any substance that has mass. Mass means nothing but weight and occupies the space is called as the matter. See here, I am underlining what is the definition of matter means, children. You need to write this one. Any substance or thing that has weight and occupies the space is called matter. Can you give some examples of which things it consists of the matter? Now book is there. Book is occupying some space or not? It is having some shape or not? It will be in the rectangular shape and it will occupy some space, and if you hold it, it will have some weight also. Yes or no? Each and everything will have some or the other weight. Less things, if they are having some less weight things will be there, some more weight things will be there. So anything which is having weight, that is mass. Weight or mass both are same, and if it occupies the space, it is called as nothing but what, children? Matter. Okay, moving to the next point. The space occupied by the matter is called as the volume. Now what is meant by volume means, children? If any matter is there, I told no, whatever the space it is occupied, the matter is called volume. Suppose if I took in one glass of milk, okay, half cup of milk is there. That quantity, how much weight is there, that is known as the volume. How much it is occupying. In one cup of milk, half cup of half cup I am pouring the milk. Okay, one cup is there, empty cup. In that half cup I filled with the milk. So what is the volume is that half cup. Half cup is the volume. If I pour 3/4 of the cup milk means 3/4 of the cup is the volume. If I pour full cup milk means that full cup will become the volume. Means what amount you are pouring is as the volume, and the weight is known as the what? Weight means no. Suppose one bottle is there, in that half bottle water is there, means that half bottle is known as the volume, and that weight is some 500 ml you think. 1 liter equal to 1000 milliliters, you know that, yes or no? Suppose if I took 1 liter bottle, in that half liter of water is there, that means 500 milliliter water is there. Then what is the weight means you should say 500 ml, and then what is the volume means what you should say, half it is occupying space, now half of the bottle, that is the volume. Whatever space it is occupying is the volume, and its weight is nothing but mass. Mass or weight both are same. Okay, in this, from this para what we have learned, what is meant by matter and what is meant by the volume. Okay, matter means what? Anything which is having weight and occupies the space is known as the matter. What is the other term for weight means you should say mass. Okay, and the space occupied by this matter only is known as the volume. Okay, now here they have given us some pictures which is consisting of matter. You see, each and everything will consist the matter. See here children, what picture is there? First one, table is there. On the table milk is there in the one cup. Means that cup, it is having some space or not? Yes or no? It is that milk will have some weight or not? Means it is having the volume and it is having some space. So this thing is consisting of matter or not? Yes. Next, coming to the rock. Here rock is there. It is occupying some space or not? It is having one shape or not? Particular shape, some or the other shape it is having, and it is having some weight also. That is mass. So this thing consists of matter. Next one, here books are there. Here each and every book is having some shape or not? It is having weight or not? Yes, something or the other weight it will have, and it is occupying space. So these books are having the matter. Next example is what children they have given here? Chair. This chair is having space or not? It is occupying some space and it will have the weight. So this chair consists of matter. Next one, here flower pot is there and inside one tree is there. Everything here it is occupying space or not? Yes. It will have some weight or not? If you lift this pot it will be weight only, no? So this also consists of matter. Next, here cupboard is there. It is also in the shape of the rectangle and it is occupying the space. So it is having the matter. So all the things around us are made up of what children? Matter. Okay. Matter means nothing but what? Anything which is having weight and occupies the space is called as what? Matter. Okay. Next one, states of the matter. Till now we have discussed about the matter. Now in matter, how many states we shall discuss? Okay. Orally if I say matter will exist in the 3 states mainly. First one is the solid state, next one is the liquid state, and the last one is the gas state. Okay, this question is important. Matter will exist in how many states they will ask for you. You should say 3 states. First one is the solid state, second is the liquid, and third is the gas state. We shall learn about each one now. First, I am reading this para, then I will explain you. All matter is made up of the tiny particles. Tiny means small I told for you, or large I told for you children. Tiny means small. Okay. This matter exists in 3 states. Tiny means, don't confuse, tiny means nothing but small. So each and every matter is made up of the very small particles. Everything you take, it will consist of matter. Matter means it will have the weight and it occupies the space. Next, these particles are so small that we cannot see them with the unaided eyes. Based on their physical state, all the matter can be grouped under the 3 categories: solid, liquid and gas. Okay, this matter is made up of the very small particles, that is tiny particles, and we cannot see them with the eyes. And according to their physical state, they are classified into 3 states. First one is the solid, next is the liquid, and the third one is the gas. We shall learn one after one. First one is what children? solid state. First we shall learn what is meant by solid. Okay, I am reading this one, listen. Things like table, book and pencil are called solids. See, these are the examples of the solid. All things around you, like what? Table, book, pencil, chair, mobiles, laptops, whatever are there things. See, next, solids have a fixed shape and definite volume. All the solids will have some particular fixed shape and they will have the definite volume, means they will have the weight and they will occupy the space. Those are comes under the solids. They can be held, means we can catch them, we can hold them. This is because the particles in a solid are tightly packed. Why we are able to catch the solids means all the particles in the solids are very tightly packed. Particles means what? This one nothing but matter. Here in this picture you see, this is the particles in the solids. How tightly they are packed? All dots, dots, dots. Near they are there, or far they are there. Very near, tightly they are there. That is why we are able to catch or hold any solids. Next one is what? They cannot move around. These solids, that means these things cannot move there and here. Books, can they go by themselves only here and there? Can tables move here and there? No, these things can't move here and there. They will be fixed like that only. Okay, they will have some weight and they will occupy some space. Okay, and they will have some particular fixed shape also, but they cannot move here and there. So what are the examples of solids? Means all these: chair, pens, tables, books, bottles, all these are the examples of the solids. In the solids, how are the particles? Loosely or tightly or moderately, means you should say tightly. In solids, all the particles will be very tightly packed. Okay, regarding the solids, they will ask you this question, children. What they will ask? First question is, the particles are tightly packed or loosely packed, means you should say tightly. And can the solids move here and there? They will ask. No, they cannot move. Will they have the fixed shape? Means yes, they will have fixed shape. Will they have volume? Means yes, they will have volume, definite volume. So solids will have the fixed shape, definite volume, and they cannot move here and there. Okay, and what are the examples of the solids? Means table, book, pencil, eraser, anything you can say. Okay, balls, whichever can't move here and there and which are having weight and occupy space only is solid. Now next, moving to the second state, that is liquids. Now we shall see what is meant by liquid, children. Okay, liquids means what? Generally you know, whatever you drink, no, liquid type. You will take any liquids, your doctor or your parents will say, like means water, juices you will drink, no, cool drinks, all those are the liquids. Now we shall read detailedly about this. Substances like water, milk and soft drink are liquids. Yes or no? What are the, see, solids examples are all these, children: table, book, pencil. Liquids example are water, milk, soft drinks, that means cool drinks you will drink, no, those all are the liquids. Why these are called liquids, we shall see now. Liquids do not have a fixed shape. Yes, are they having any particular shape? Suppose if I took water, if I pour in a bottle, it will take the shape of the bottle, water. If I keep in bowl, it will take the shape of the bowl. Yes or no? If I pour water into one drum, it will take the shape of the drum. So whatever container or bowl or vessel we are shifting, the water shape is changing into the particular shape. But water is not having the particular shape. In whatever thing, whatever vessels or bowls you are pouring, it is taking that shape. So next, what they have given, we shall see. You must have noticed your mother pouring milk into a glass. The milk takes the shape of the glass or container in which it is poured. Yes or no? Daily morning you will drink milk. Some will drink in the glass. When you pour milk into the glass, the milk will take the shape of the glass. If you pour in one cup, milk will take the shape of the cup. So to whatever container you are pouring the milk, it is taking that particular shape, but the liquid, that is not having any particular shape. Next one, liquids can flow. Yes or no? If you pour some water or milk down on the floor, will they flow or not? Yes, liquids can flow. But can solids flow like that? Table, books, will they flow? No. Solids cannot flow, but liquids can flow. What are the examples of liquids? Means cool drinks, juices, water, milk, all those. Okay. Next, this is because the particles in a liquid are loosely packed in comparison of the solids. Before I told for you solids cannot move because particles are tightly packed. But coming to the liquids, they are moving, they are flowing. Why? Because in these particles are loosely packed. If you want, you can see here in the picture, you see first one in the solid, they are very tightly near they are packed. Here if you come to the liquid, see how the here dots, balls type are there, no, small these are the matter. Are they near? No, they are having space between them, they are very far, they are having the distance between each and every matter. That is why they can flow. So liquids do not have the definite volume. Okay. See here, before what did I told? Solids are having the fixed shape and they are having the definite volume. Coming to the liquids, they are not having the definite shape. Yes or no? Liquids are having any shape? No. If we pour into a bowl, it will take the bowl shape. If we pour into bottle, it will take the bottle shape. So to whatever container or vessel you are pouring, it is taking that shape. So liquids are not having a fixed shape and they will not have the definite volume also. Okay. Coming to the solids, they will have both the shape and volume. Liquids will not have definite shape, but it will have the definite volume. Sorry, liquids will not have the shape, fixed shape, but they will have the volume. It will have weight. No, suppose if I put milk into one glass, it will have some or the other weight or not? Yes. In 1 cup of milk, how much weight it is there, we can measure or not? Yes. In that way. Next one. So what from liquids, what they are asking means, what are the examples of liquids they will ask you, children? You can say all the liquid one, oil, water, milk, cool drinks, all those. Okay. Next, they will ask you, can liquids can flow or not? Yes, liquids can flow, you should say. In these liquids, particles, that is matter, is tightly packed or loosely packed, they will ask for you. This is important. Then you should say that it is loosely packed. In solids, it will be tightly packed. In liquids, it is loosely packed. Solids cannot move around, I told for you. But liquids can move around. They can move here and there, no? Yes. Liquids will not have the fixed shape, but they will have the definite volume. Okay, what is the difference between solids and liquids? Means in solids particles are tightly packed, in liquids they are loosely packed, and solids are having a particular fixed shape and liquids are not having any fixed shape. And solids is having definite volume and liquids is also having the definite volume. Both the solids and liquids are having the volume, means they are occupying space or not? Yes. Next, moving to the third one, children, that is gases. Okay, here if we blow air into a balloon, the balloon expands. Yes or no? When you blow air into the balloon, immediately the balloon size will be increasing or not, expanding or not? Yes. Why does the balloon expand? What happens to the air blown into it? Why this balloon is expanding? They are asking. Okay, what is happening to the air? They are asking. We shall see now. See here. See here now, children. Okay, why this balloon expands means the balloon expands because the air fills the entire space available to it inside the balloon. Immediately, the right moment when you blow the air into the balloon, it is expanding. Why? Because whatever air we are keeping into the balloon, that air will fill the whole balloon. Whatever space inside is there in the balloon, it is occupied by the air. That is why the balloon size is increasing. Understood? Once again I am repeating. See, when you blow air into the balloon, immediately what is happening? Whatever space is there inside, it is expanding because of this air. And also air takes the shape of the balloon. For that reason, air will take the shape of the balloon. Why does this happen? It happens because air is a mixture of the gases. Why it is happening? Because in the last class I told for you, air is a mixture of gases, that is nothing but atmosphere. We all are living by breathing the oxygen, right? Oxygen is nothing but gas. Because of all these gases only we are able to breathe air. Okay, atmosphere is nothing but air only, mixture of the many. Air means what? Again nothing but mixing of many gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor. If we mix all this type of gases, that is only nothing but called as what, children? atmosphere. They'll ask you question like this. What is atmosphere? They'll ask for you. Okay, what you should say, atmosphere means what? That is nothing but that is a layer of air that surrounds around the earth. Yes or no? And it is a mixture of the many gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide and water vapor. Next one. In a gas, the particles are farther apart from each other in compared to the liquid. See, in this I have not told you how the particles will be there. First in solids they are very tightly packed particles. Next coming to the liquid somewhat like this loosely packed only, but some distance is there. Coming to the gas, see how far they are there. One is here means one more is here. Like this. You see, in gases more space is there between the particles. In liquid some space is there. And coming to the solids it will be very tight. All near like this it will be there. Okay. First one is solids. S means all the particles are tightly packed. Second one is liquid, somewhat loosely packed particles. Third one in gases, very far they are there. Okay. Next, in a gas, the particles are farther apart from each other in compared to the solids and liquids. Okay, compared to the solids and liquids, in the gases, very far the space will be present. Next, they roam around freely in the space in which they are contained. Because of this free space in the particles, they can roam freely, however it is there. Suppose you are playing in a room. If it is very small, if it is very tight, can you move here and there easily? No. If it is very big means that room, however you want, you will roam freely because space is there more. Similarly, the gases, more space will be there between the particles. That is why the gases can move freely everywhere. Next, they roam around freely in the space in which they are contained. Therefore, gases neither have a fixed shape nor a definite volume. Okay, gases will not have a particular shape and it will not have a volume. Nor means what? This is not there and this is also not there. Shape it will not have. Volume also it will not have. So, gases are not having a fixed shape and either they are not having the volume also. As we have seen above, they occupy the entire space available to them. Okay, see here in this bowl you can see always gas is moving here and there. How much space it is occupying? As it is free in the whole container, wherever it wants it will move freely. But is it having any shape? Gas will not have any shape and it will not have any volume. Okay. Moving to the next one. By this we have completed about what is meant by solids, what is meant by liquids and what is meant by gases. What are the examples of gases means you should say oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide. All this comes under the gases. And are they having any shape means no, gases will not have any shape. Will they have volume means no, they will not have the volume also. Next here. Do you know they have given some point here? I am reading it out. See here children, we often use the term atmosphere in our daily life. Yes or no? Many times you might have heard about the word atmosphere. What is atmosphere? Just now I told for you, I am reading it again. Atmosphere is actually a layer of air that surrounds the earth. Yes or no? It is a layer of air. In our air only it is one layer that will surround the earth. In our earth, atmosphere is there. Without atmosphere, that is without air. Atmosphere is nothing but air. Without air, can we live? Can plants live? No. Any living thing can't survive without the atmosphere. What is this atmosphere means? Air only. Atmosphere or air is a mixture of many gases such as oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, water vapor, all this I told no. If we mix all these gases, that is only nothing but atmosphere. Next, all plants and animals use the oxygen of the atmosphere for breathing. Yes or no? All the plants and animals need the oxygen for breathing. Yes or no? Next, plants also use the carbon dioxide to produce their own food. Along with the oxygen, plants need carbon dioxide also. If carbon dioxide is there only, they can prepare their food. In this process, they give out the oxygen into the atmosphere. You all know that we will give the carbon dioxide to the plants and plants will give us oxygen. We need oxygen and they need the oxygen and carbon dioxide both. Okay, from where we are getting oxygen children? From plants. From plants we will take the oxygen and breathe and we leave the carbon dioxide and that carbon dioxide will be taken by the plants, and that carbon dioxide, with the help of the carbon dioxide, plants can prepare their food. Okay. Lastly, here an activity they have given us, children. What is this? Write the names of any two solids, liquids and gases on the blanks. Yes, right. Till now I have explained clearly about what is meant by solids, liquids, gases. Now write some examples here. First one is what? Solids means all the particles are tightly packed, I told for you. They cannot move here and there, and they are having the particular shape and particular volume. What are the examples? Can I write here one ball? I am writing yes or no. Can ball, what I am saying, can it move here and there? No, until we move it can't move. So first is a ball, next you write here chair, book, pen, table, whatever you want you write here. Okay, all the solids. Next, moving to the liquids. Liquids can flow, they can move here and there. Yes or no? What is the example of liquid, children? Right here, water, oil, juices, cool drinks, petrol, anything you can write here. I am writing two. You write whatever you want, you can write them. Last one, oxygen. Gases. What I told for you, gases example, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, all these are the examples of the gases. What is the spelling of oxygen, children? Oxygen, oxygen. And next one is the carbon dioxide. Here spelling is there, you can see. So all these are the examples of the gases. By this we have learnt about what is meant by solids, liquids and gases. If you are having any doubt anywhere, again go back, pause the video where you have struck, listen it again. If you have not understood, read again, listen again. Okay, if you listen 2 or 3 times until you understand, if you listen the video again and again, you can understand anything clearly. Still, if you are having any doubts, you can contact us or you can put in the comment box. Thank you. If you like this video, please like and share, subscribe our channel, Smart Study.